for a minute. This morning, we're gonna work a lot on side planks and getting into our side body, into our shoulders and all of that. So we're gonna start in child's pose. And if it feels okay in child's pose today, start with palms facing up. So rotate your arms around and have your palms facing up towards the sky. You can have your toes together and your knees wide, or even have your knees closer together in more of a narrow knee version. Whichever one feels better. Let your forehead melt into the floor. Flip those palms over. Just rotating the arms, finding a little bit of a different shape as we get started this morning. Start to slow down your breath. As you slow down your breath, your thoughts and mind will follow. Our thought for class today is by a poet and musician, Morgan Harper Nichols. And a lot of her work seems to resonate with the yoga community and the teachings of yoga. And this one particularly fits for what we're experiencing right now. In this season, progress may be slow, but it is still progress. Beautiful progress, and that matters more than you know. So if you feel like lately progress has been different or slow, it matters more than you know. Continue to breathe here. Seeing if you can slow down your breath, just the tiniest bit. Let your hips feel just a little bit heavier. Let your upper back and shoulders relax and melt just a little bit deeper. Take one more breath in and one more breath out. Press yourself up to kneeling, but stay on your forearms. So bring your knees right underneath your shoulders and your knees right underneath your hips and your elbows right underneath your shoulders, staying on your forearms. Roll your wrists around a little bit. You can tuck your toes if you want to stretch out the bottoms of your feet or untuck them. Just staying here for a minute to find some flexion in the wrists. Plant your palms on the ground so your forearms are even. Again, toes tucked or untucked, and move through a cat-cow in this forearm position. It just limits your range of motion a little bit. Draws a little more attention to where you're finding that cat-cow. It makes it more difficult to round through the shoulders and the upper back when you're on your forearms like this. Plant your palms on the ground and come right up to tabletop. Now moving into cow, drop your belly, crown of the head lifts, tailbone lift. And cat, round your spine, tuck your chin way under, press the earth away. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. And continue to move through a few cat-cows on your own breath, giving yourself what you need, adding some side-to-side motion. Holding in any position that you might need. Just send your breath to any areas of tension. Remembering that as you inhale and fill up your lungs, you expand and open across your chest. And as you exhale, you contract, pressing all of the air out of your lungs. Come to a neutral spine. Step your right foot back behind you, landing on the ball of your foot. Shift your weight into your left palm. Your heel falls back to the left. Your right arm goes up, and you can kickstand that left leg. So we're in a gentle side plank on our left hand. Now, while you're here at first, we reach through these fingertips. We press through all four corners of the palm. Our neck is active and lifted. But take a second here. We never do this in yoga. And just let yourself relax, like ragdoll in this position. Maybe your elbows bend. Let your neck relax. Maybe there's a spot you can find in your neck as you move your neck around that you can feel a little bit more stretch. Let your side body sink down. One more breath in. One more breath out. Now press through all four corners of the palm, lift your neck, engage your side body, reach your fingertips up and feel the difference. Pressing through the pinky side edge of your right foot, feeling it in every muscle of your body. Pressing even through the top of your left foot. Breath in, breath out. Plant your right hand down. Your right hand down, your right leg stays back behind you. Pick up your right knee, draw it into your nose, maybe come up onto your fingertips so you can step your right foot in between your hands. And lift up. We're in kind of a warrior one, but on our knees. Now open up, maybe kickstand that back leg, warrior two on your knees. This one, I love it, feels so good early in the morning. You can lean to that front knee a little bit, feeling it through your hips. Breath in, breath out, and reverse your mini warrior. Left hand down, right arm up. Breath in, and breath out. Windmill your hands down. Bring that right foot back to meet your left, back into a tabletop position. Move to one cow. Exhale to one cat. Send your left foot back this time. Tuck your back toe. Kickstand your right leg out a little bit. Reach up. You're in this side plank. But just like we did on the other side, take a minute to do the breath. Release your neck, release your arm. Maybe bend your left knee a little bit, just feeling a little looser. Total ragdoll shape. If you took a picture of me right now, it would not make it onto Instagram. But now, reactivate that bottom leg. Push through the pinky side of your left foot. Reach your fingertips up. Activate your neck. Gaze up at your left side. Press through the shoelaces on your right foot. Breath in and breath out. Drop your left hand down. Come up onto the ball of your left foot. Bring your left knee to your nose. Maybe come onto your fingertips so you can step your left foot through. Inhale your arms up in this low lunge here. Now open up, kickstand your right leg back a little bit. I like to shimmy my left foot in a little, finding warrior two here on your knees. Sinking a little bit forward and backward, getting into that hip. Come to a nice neutral position. Hold it here for one more breath in and breath out. And reverse your warrior, right hand down, left hand up. And windmill your hands down around that front foot. Step your left knee back to meet your right. Another cow, breathe in. Another cat, breathe out. Step both feet back behind you, landing on the balls of your feet. Find yourself in a high plank, first high plank of class, pressing through all four corners of your palms, not just dumping into your wrist crease. Press through your fingertips, the tiniest bit. Breathe in, breathe out. Drop your knees down, lower your chest all the way down to the earth, elbows squeezing behind you. Inhale your chest and shoulders up, baby cobra. And exhale, forehead down. Inhale, chest and shoulders come up. Exhale, forehead down. One more time. Inhale, your chest and shoulders come up. Exhale, forehead goes back down. Press back into child's pose just for a brief moment. Come to tabletop, tuck your toes, find downward facing dog. First downward dog probably of the morning. So take a moment here, lift one heel and the other, pedal your feet out. Maybe come up really high on the balls of your feet, and then let your heels fall towards the earth. Breathe in and breathe out. And in our sequence today, we're going to do what I like to call rolling out your dog. So we'll start that here so you have an idea how that feels. Inhale and roll yourself forward to your high plank. Exhale, bend your knees really deep. Press your chest all the way back to your knees, finding this turbo dog. Inhale your hips high, and exhale your heels drop to the earth. We'll do that again. Inhale, roll forward to your high plank. Exhale, chest to thighs. Inhale, hips high. Exhale, heels down. One more time. Inhale, roll forward, high plank. Exhale, hips go back to your heels. Inhale, hips high. Exhale, heels down. Take a breath in and a breath out. Look forward at your hands and tiptoe or walk, bent knees or straight knees, all the way up to the top of your mat. Find a nice deep forward fold. You can grab opposite elbows, sway back and forth in this ragdoll position. Really let the crown of your head reach toward the ground. Release that last bit of tension in your neck. Drop your hands down to the earth and roll slowly up to standing. One vertebrae stacking on top of the other. At the very top, as you exhale, let your shoulder blades relax and melt down your back. Inhale your arms up and overhead. Exhale, bow or a swan dive all the way down to a forward fold. Inhale, hands to shins. Find a halfway lift. Crown of head reaches forward, core is engaged. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll up to standing. Arms float overhead. Gaze follows, and exhale, hands come down to heart center. One more just like that. Inhale everything up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll up. Arms float up. And exhale, hands to heart. Adding on our sun salutation this time. Inhale up. Exhale, forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands. Step your right foot back. Step your left foot back. High plank. Hold it here for a good 2 breaths. Inhale, roll your shoulders forward over your fingertips. Exhale, lower down. You choose either halfway down or all the way down. Inhale to your back bend, upward facing dog or cobra. Stay here for 2 breaths. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in and breath out. One more in and out. Look up to your hands. Again, walk, step, hop all the way up to meet your hands. Breathe into your half lift. Breathe out, forward fold. Breathe in, roll all the way up to standing. Arms come up, gaze goes up. Exhale, hands to heart. We'll speed that up a little bit and we're gonna add a side plank in there. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands. Step your right foot back. Step your left foot back. Shift your weight into your right hand, letting your heels fall over to the right. Send your left arm up, side plank. Breathe in. Breathe out. Your left hand plants back down. Shift your shoulders forward. Breathe out as you lower down halfway or all the way. Inhale to your back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in and breath out. Inhale, look to your hands. Hop, step, float, jump, handstand all the way up to your hands. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, forward fold. Breathe in, roll up to standing. Arms float up. Exhale, hands to heart. And again, other side, inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe in, half lift. Breathe out, plant your hands, step your left foot back this time, then your right foot back. Shift your weight into your left hand, heels fall to the left, right arm lifts, breathe in. Breathe out, plant your right hand back down. Inhale your shoulders forward over your fingertips. Exhale, lower down to your belly or halfway to chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in and breath out. Inhale, look to your hands. Exhale, hop, step, float. Make your way all the way up to meet your hand. Breathe in, half lift. Breathe out, forward fold. Breathe in, rolls you all the way up to standing. Arms float up, gaze comes up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Breath in and breath out. One more breath in and breath out. Moving into our sequence, we'll start with one partial sun salutation. Inhale, arms up, and exhale, forward. Inhale to your half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, jump back, you choose. Move all the way to downward facing dog, and we'll meet there. Breath in and breath out. Rolling out our dog. Inhale, roll forward, high plank. Exhale, hips to heels. Inhale, hips high. Exhale, heels down. Once more, inhale, roll forward, high plank. Exhale, hips to heels. Inhale, hips high. Exhale, heels down. One more time, sorry. Inhale, roll forward, high plank. Exhale, hips to heels. Inhale, hips high. Exhale, heels down. Inhale, roll forward, high plank. This time, drop your right forearm down to the mat. Rotate your right heels back. Lift your left arm up, side plank on your forearm. Press through your whole forearm, whether your fist is on the ground or your hand, but use your whole forearm here. Breathe in. Maybe you pick up that left toe, stepping it behind your right knee, pressing, opening up your chest, coming into this forearm variation of wild thing. Letting your shoulder fall open. Breathe in. Breathe out. Rotate around. Plant your left arm down. Left toe comes down. Parallel your arms. Lower your chest all the way down to the earth. Hands plant under your shoulders. Inhale to a cobra. Exhale, forehead down. Inhale, press back to a very brief child's pose. Stay here for just a breath in and a breath out. Lift your chest up, reach your right hand back behind you, planting it right in the middle of your toes behind your body. Swing your left arm up and overhead, pressing your hips high, feeling the stretch from your knees all the way up to your hips. Letting your neck release and fall open, almost like a variation of camel. Breathe in, breathe out. Swing that left arm back around. Plant your hands right next to your knees. Thumbs are right next to your knees. Take a breath in to open up your chest. Breath out. Your toenails stay on the ground as you lift your hips up and over your heels. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath in.
and unwind your feet, come to standing. Nice deep forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll all the way up. Let your arms float up. Breathe in, let your right leg float up. Foot stays nice and flexed, pressing through all four corners of your standing foot. Breathe in, breathe out, start to bend your standing leg as low as you can. Shift your weight forward, land on your right heel, and move right into warrior three. Hands can be a heart or out an airplane, reaching back behind you, or biceps up and over the ears. Breath in, breath out. Bend your standing leg, reach your left foot back, landing on the ball of your foot, chest lifts, crescent. Pulling back on your right hip crease, squaring your hips to the front of the room. Pressing through the ball of your back foot. Your left kneecap is lifted and active. Breath in, breath out. Plant your hands around your right foot, step back to your high plank. Breath in and breath out. Move through your vinyasa, coming all the way to downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here as we get ready to do the other side. Last breath in and out. Inhale, roll forward, high plank. Exhale, hips to heels. Inhale, hips high. Exhale, heels down. Twice more. Inhale, roll forward, high plank. Hips to heels. Hips high, heels down. Last one, roll forward, high plank. Hips to heels. Hips high, heels down. Roll forward, high plank. This time, lower your left forearm down to the mat. Rotate your heels to the left. Side forearm plank. Right arm is reaching up. Lift your hips, breathe in. Maybe your right toe lands behind your left knee and you press your chest open. Forearm wild thing. Breathe in, breathe out. Rotate your body around. Back to forearm plank with parallel arms. Breath in, breath out. Lower your chest down. Shoulder plants, hands plant under the shoulders. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, forehead down. Inhale, press up and back as you settle into child's pose, just for a quick breath in and breath out. Inhale, come up to kneeling. Plant your left hand behind you, fingertips pointing back. Reach your right arm up, pressing your hips high. Breathe in, breathe out. Your right hand sweeps back around. Plant the heel of your hand about even with your knees. Breath in, open your chest. Breath out, press your hips high, shoulders over wrists, hips over toes, onto your toenails. Take a breath in and a breath out. One more breath in, breath out. Rotate your feet around. Come to standing forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll all the way up. Let your arms float up. Inhale, your left leg comes up high. Keep that foot flexed, activating, lifting the kneecap. Breathe in. Start to lower your right leg down as far as you can. Shift your weight forward, land on your left heel. Hands come to heart right into warrior three. Choose any arm variation here. Breathe in, breathe out, bend your standing leg, reach the ball of your right foot behind you. Chest comes up into crescent. Square your hips, scissor those legs together. Feeling those hips activate and square. Breathe in, breathe out. Plant your hands around your left foot, step back to your high plank. Move through your vinyasa, come all the way to downward facing dog. Breath in and breath out. Take a little detour here. Pick up your right foot and set your big toe and your second toe on your Achilles tendon on the back of your left foot. Using that extra weight just to draw that left heel down towards the earth just a little bit. Set your right foot down, other side, left foot. Grab onto your Achilles tendon. Breathe in and breathe out. Look up at your hands. Exhale, walk, tiptoe, hop, or step all the way up to your hands. Find a forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Roll all the way up to standing. Arms come overhead, gaze goes. Follow those fingers. Exhale, hands to heart. Close your eyes down just for a minute or two. And breathe. And we'll do that again, both sides through once more, picking up the pace a little bit. Last breath in here and breath out. Inhale, everything goes up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, move through your vinyasa however you'd like. We'll meet together in downward facing dog. Rolling out our dog. Inhale, roll forward, high plank. Exhale, hips to heels. Hips high, heels down. Twice more, roll forward, high plank. Hips to heels. Hips high, heels down. Last time, roll forward, high plank. Hips to heels. Hips high, heels down. Roll forward to your high plank. Your right forearm comes to the earth. Heels go to your right, left arm lifts. Breathe in. Breathe out. Left toe reaches behind you. Open up your chest. Breathe in. Rotate around as you breathe out to your forearm plank. Lower your belly all the way to the earth. Hands under shoulders. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, press right back, child's pose. Inhale, your right arm sweeps behind you. Your left arm sweeps up. Breath in. Breath out. Left hand sweeps around. Heels of hands plant next to the knees. Breath in, open your chest. Breath out. Press your hips high up and over your hands. Breathe in. Breathe out. Unroll your feet. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll all the way up. Arms come up with you. Right leg lifts. Flex, flex, flex. Breathe in. Breathe out. Start to bend that left leg. Squat down. Roll forward. Heel lands. Warrior three. Breath in. Breath out. Last breath in. Bend your standing leg. Reach the ball of your right foot behind you. Inhale, chest up, crescent. Exhale, hands plant. Step back to your high plank. Move through your vinyasa. Come to downward facing dog. Breath in and breath out. Other side. Inhale, roll forward, high plank. Hips back. Hips up. Heels down. High plank. Hips back. Hips up. Heels down. Last one. High plank. Hips back. Hips up. Heels down. High plank. Left forearm comes to the ground. Heels fall to the left. Right arm reaches up. Breathe in. And breathe out. Right toe comes behind you. Inhale, open up your chest, wild thing. Exhale, right forearm plants down. Lower your belly all the way through those arms, hands under shoulders. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, right back to child's pose. Inhale, left arm sweeps behind you, right arm sweeps up. Lift your hips, press, press, press. Exhale, right hand comes down. Heels of hands plant next to your knees. Inhale, your chest open. And exhale, press your hips up and over your shoulders. Breathe in. Breathe out. Unroll your feet. Come to a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll all the way up. Let your arms float up. Lift your left leg, press through the heel, breathe in. Breathe out, bend your right leg, bend, 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 bend. Reach your left heel forward, land on that left heel. Right into warrior three, breath in. Breath out. One last breath in here. Bend your standing leg, reach back with the right foot, land on the ball. Chest comes up, crescent. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back to your high plank. Lower down. Upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. And breathe out. One more little detour. Roll forward to your high plank. Staying on your right hand, roll your heels back. Lift your left arm up, side plank. Lift your hips, you can stay here. If you need more support, stack your left foot in front of you. If you need more challenge, you lift your left foot up, even if it's only an inch. Keeping your hips lifted. Breath in, breath out. Plant your left hand down, come back to your high plank. Breath in, breath out. Your left hand now carries the weight, your heels fall to the left, right arm reaches up. You choose, your right foot stacks in front of you for support or lifts for extra challenge. Breath in, breath out. One more breath in. And plant your right hand down on the mat. Hold it here for a breath in. Breath out, both forearms come to the mat. Last little bit here. Rotate your heels to the right. Lift your left arm up. Forearm plank now. Breath in, breath out, left forearm comes down. Rotate your heels to the left, right arm reaches up. Breath in, breath out, your right forearm plants back down. Take one last breath in and breath out. Drop your knees to the mat. Come to rest on your belly or in child's pose or flat on your back. You choose any position that feels restful to you, and rest here for a few moments. Take an opportunity to get water. Give yourself whatever you need by way of rest. A few more breaths here. You can stay resting for as long as you need. But if you're ready for more movement, start to wake up your limbs and bring yourself into a tabletop position. And we'll wake things up again with a few cat-cows. So starting with cow,
Belly drops, tailbone lifts, chin lifts, crown of head lifts, chest opens. Breathe in and breathe out, cat. Tuck your tailbone, round your spine, tuck your chin. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Tuck your toes, find downward facing dog. Check in and see how this feels compared to how it felt at the beginning of class. Feels very different for me at this point. Walk your hands to the back of your mat to meet your toes and gently roll all the way up. Take your right foot and take a big step forward towards the front of your mat. Point all 10 toes over to the side, over to the right. Inhale, send your arms out wide. Nice big star. You can wiggle your hips a little bit. Oh, my hips are popping. And take a breath in and breath out. Find a wide-legged forward fold. If you want to move into headstand here, if tripod headstand or traditional headstand is in your practice, this is your opportunity to do so. If you're not into that and you don't want to try it, you can take your left hand and reach for your right ankle, and your right arm can reach up towards the sky. Now your left hand can be at your right ankle, or even up a little closer to your calf. Because what you might even find here is that your right hand up and over your head can reach around and maybe grab those toes or the foot, really getting into twisting your chest towards the front of the room. I can't get both hands on both toes, but if I walk my front hand up my shin a little bit, I have enough flexibility to reach for those back toes. If you're upside down, slowly make your way down. If you're twisted up, gently unwind. Fold over. Come to a halfway lift, fingertips touch. Walk your hands over to the front, framing your right foot. Drop your left knee down, untuck your toes, keeping your hips over your left knee. Extend your right leg out, toes pointed up towards the sky, moving into half Hanumanasana. Now, if you have full splits in your practice, go for it. If you're just feeling half splits today, start to fold over that leg. If you have blocks, this is a great place to have hands-on blocks. I even saw recently somebody suggested rolls of toilet paper if you don't have blocks at home. Since we all seem to have a lot of toilet paper suddenly, you can use toilet paper as makeshift blocks in your yoga practice. As you exhale, gently let each exhale fold you a little deeper over that shin. And breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, lift up that chest a little bit. Bring the weight back into your right foot. Tuck your back toe. Lift your back knee. Swing back around towards the side. Gently roll all the way up. Hands can come to your hips. Heel toe your feet all the way in. Step back to the back of your mat and we'll do the other side. So take your left foot, big step towards the front of your mat. All 10 toes point over to the right this time and fold all the way down. Again, if headstand is in your practice, tripod or otherwise, and you can safely reach there from a straddle position and you don't have anything impeding your way, go for it. Your other option, walk your right hand towards your front left ankle. Your real left arm reaches up. If you want to try for that deeper twist, what you might try is taking the right hand on your front ankle up a little bit closer to your calf maybe. Then your left hand can reach for your back toes. If you're upside down, come down. If you're all twisted up, untwist. Find just a real quick forward fold. Inhale to your fingertips, flat back. Walk your hands over to that left foot.
Drop your back knee. Keep your hips over that back knee. Straighten out your front leg. Point your toes up at the ceiling. Moving into either full splits or half splits. You choose. Breath in and breath out. Start to fold over that leg. Inhale, come to your fingertips, lift your chest. Shift your weight back into your left foot. Tuck your back toe, lift your back knee. Walk your hands back over to the right, finding that forward fold. Bring hands to hips, gently roll up. Heel toe your feet in together. Walk back to the back of your mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands and walk all the way to the front of your mat. High plank. Lower down, halfway or all the way. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up, three-legged dog. Press through your heel. So you feel that line of energy from your heel lifted all the way down through your body to the heel of your hands. Draw your knee into your nose in high plank. Step your right foot through. Dial your back heel down at a 45. Inhale, lift up, warrior one. Pulling back on your right hip crease, squeezing your left glute to help make that happen. There's a lot of push and pull that happens to get your hips squared as best you can. Breath in, breath out. Plant your hands around your right foot. Come up onto the ball of your back foot. And inhale, lift your right leg right back up, three-legged dog. Exhale, draw your knee to your nose. Shoulders are right over your wrists. Let your back heel fall over to the right. And your right leg can reach out. Pinky side edge of your foot landing in this variation of side plank. Or you can keep it lifted. Or you can reach down and grab the bottom of your foot, pressing it towards the side of the room. Breathe in. Breathe out. Plant your left hand. Bring your knee to your nose. Inhale, your right leg goes up. Exhale, moving into wild thing, this time on your palm, right toe falls behind your left knee, reaching your right arm up. Breath in, breath out. Your right hand plants, right leg goes right back up. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose, set your right shin down on the ground. Maybe walk your hands up, one handprint, lift your left leg up, parallel to the earth. Lift your right arm up, parallel to the earth. Bend your left foot so it's pointing at the ceiling. Reach your right arm around, grabbing onto that foot or ankle, kicking your left hand into your left foot into your right hand, opening up your chest. In this kind of twisty variation of dancer on your knees. Breath in, breath out. Release that. Left ball of your foot plants back down. Right hand plants back down. Step your right foot back, high plank. Move through a vinyasa or just push back. Downward facing dog. So we can do the other side. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Three-legged dog. Pressing through your heel. Letting the weight sink into that right heel. Draw your knee to your nose in high plank. Step your left foot through. Dial your back heel at a 45. Inhale, chest up, warrior one. Breathe in and out. Last breath in. Plant your hands around your left foot. Come up high on the ball of your back foot. Inhale your left leg high. Three-legged dog. Exhale your knee to your nose again. Shift your weight into your left palm. Extend your left leg out, landing the pinky side edge of your foot on the ground, or lift it, or grab the bottom of your foot, pressing it to the side of the room. Breathe in and breathe out. Plant your right hand, knee comes to nose. Inhale, your left leg goes right back up. And maybe you open up your hips, stack your left hip on top of your right, press through the pinky side edge of your right foot, drop your toes wildly. Breath in, breath out. Plant your left foot, left hand down, left leg goes right back up. Knee to your nose. Set your shin down on the ground. Walk your hands forward. Lift your right leg up parallel to the earth. Lift your left arm up parallel to the earth. Reach back, bend your right leg. Can you kick your right foot into your left hand? Breathe in, breathe out, release that. Ball of the right foot lands, left hand plants. Step back to your high plank. Breath in and breath out. Move through your cobra and to downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Drop your knees down to the earth. Find child's pose. Roll yourself forward. Come all the way onto your belly. And set your forehead on the floor. Tense your fingertips at the top corner of your mat with your elbows pointed up at the ceiling. We're going to move into a variation of locust I've been liking lately. Inhale, lift your chest up, keeping those elbows pointing up at the ceiling, tented on your fingertips. Pressing through your shoelaces, activating your kneecaps so that even your knees are lifted off the ground. Breathe in, breathe out, relax everything down. Inhale again, press through your shoelaces, lift your kneecaps, lift your chest. Breath in and breath out, lower down. One more time. Inhale, press through your shoelaces, lift your kneecaps. Lift your elbows up towards the ceiling, breath in and breath out. Lower down, bring your arms alongside your body. We're gonna move into a shoulder stretch. So send your arms out to the side of your body in a T, a nice T shape. Put your right ear on the mat. Roll over to your right. Now you can stay just like this with your left fingertips bracing in front of you, your right ear on the mat. You're rolling over this right shoulder, opening up across the front of your shoulder. If you need a little more, step your left foot behind your right knee. If you need a little more, your left arm can reach up and maybe even drape behind your back. We'll unwind this. Lift your left arm up to the sky. Drop your fingertips down in front of your face. You've got that. If you're standing on the left foot, lift it up gently. Roll back to your forehead. Make sure your arms are out in a T again. This time, put your left ear on the mat. Your right fingertips tent in front of your face and roll over to your left. Starting by just balancing on your side. If that feels okay and you need more, your right foot stands behind you. And your right arm reaches up, maybe drapes over your back. One more breath in here. And breath out. Take the right hand, plant your fingertips in front of your face. Set your right foot on top of your left and gently roll back onto your belly. Forehead comes back to the earth. Plant your hands underneath your shoulders. Press all the way back to kneeling. Sit back on your bum and just swing your legs out back to the front of the room. Coming all the way down flat onto your back. From here, draw your knees into your chest. Give those knees a big hug. Take a breath in. Arms come out to a T or goalpost arms. And as you exhale, let your knees fall over to the left, gazing over to the right. If you need a little bit more to deepen your twist, you can cross your top leg over your bottom, just adding a little bit of weight. If you're twisted up, unwind. Draw your knees back into your chest and let your knees fall over to the right. This time, gaze over to your left. Again, with the option to cross your top leg over your bottom. Unwind your legs if you're wound up. Draw your knees back into your chest. Happy baby. Point the soles of your feet up towards the ceiling. Grab the backs of your knees or outside of your feet, or peace sign finger your big toes. Let your knees gently fall down towards your armpits alongside your rib cage. Maybe sway back and forth. Maybe extend one leg nice and straight. Maybe extend the other leg nice and straight. Maybe both. Draw your knees into your chest one last time. We'll take 3 deep breaths in here. Last breath in. And extend your legs. Let your heels fall all the way to the edges of your mat. Let your feet fall out. Hands fall alongside of your body. Palms face up. I like to tuck my shoulder blades underneath my body. And move into Shavasana your favorite way. Take a few moments here to let your mind be free of the responsibilities and commitments you have, things going on in your life right now, and let your mind have the opportunity to rest.
Start to draw some awareness back to your body. Roll out your toes, roll out your ankles. And gently roll onto your favorite side in the fetal position. In this season, progress may be slow, but it is still progress. Beautiful progress, and that matters more than you know. Gently press yourself all the way up to seated, keeping your eyes closed or your gaze soft. Take your right hand and place it on top of your heart. And your left hand, place it on top of your right hand. We'll take one last breath in together. Cleansing exhale. The light in me honors and sees the light in each one of you. Thank you for being here today. Namaste.